Welcome back to PROUT Rev. Today in PROUT in Practice, I want to talk about the family. People often ask, where is PROUT being enacted? Where is it currently happening? Well, the easiest answer and my favorite answer is the family. Because a family has the basic values that a Proutistic society or a Proutist government would have. In a family, parents make sure that they are budgeting appropriately to meet the needs of all, as well as provide non-essential things. But parents wouldn't take their kids to Disney World if they're currently getting evicted. Instead, the family prioritizes making sure the kids have a place to sleep, making sure that there's food for everybody, that there's medical care, that there is education. Once these things are met, then non-essential things can come. And that's no different than a Proutist society, where the minimum requirements and maximum amenities are guaranteed to all. Let me go ahead and pull out a quote from this scholar Jarvis D.E. For both Aristotle and Hegel, the family is the foundation in which the universalized rule of law is validated according to the political structure of the polis or state itself. This composite whole or structure of society is a political end of humanity for both philosophers, which in turn finds its primordial beginning in the family. For Hegel, it is in the love affirmed through caring affection within the nuclear family that the dialectical framework for the freedom of civil society and the rational unity of a congressional spirit in the state finds its foundation. For both thinkers, the family sets the base for a political theory that defines citizenship in a manner that transcends the particularities of kin bonds. So basically, we see that it's not just unique to Prout. Aristotle, for example, all of these ancient philosophers, they saw that the family is the basic unit of the society. It is the microcosm of the society. And if that is a fact, then we need to analyze that these microcosms are based on love. They're based on care. My mother, she never gave me a bill when I turned 18 for all the times that she cared for me when I was sick, or for all of the words that she taught me, all of the knowledge that she gave me. She did that with love, and even until today, she still gives me many things. And so why can't that be projected onto society? Why can't those with power and those in government treat the people like its children and make sure that all of its children have health care, have education, have their minimum requirements met so that they can be happy, so that they can develop the society and develop themselves? Now, sometimes conservatives have these ideas of, like the Republicans call themselves the party of family values. But that stuff is complete hypocrisy, because if that were true, they would never have put children in cages and separated families at the border like the current Republican administration did. A lot of times when they talk about family values, they're talking about some religious sentiments that are actually just dogmas and only really fit their own agenda, their own religious agenda. So that kind of stuff is not what we're talking about. I found an interesting quote from Obama from 2011 where he said, "Families across this country understand what it takes to manage a budget. Well, it's time Washington acted as responsibly as our families do." Now, this is also not what I'm referring to. What Obama meant in this quote is, the deficits, not to continue government spending to increase the deficit. If Obama really wanted the government to budget like a family, Obama would have, enacted colleges for all, would have proposed Medicare for all instead of the Affordable Care Act, because then you're acting like a real family. Then you're acting like you're really caring for other people. The truth is that these deficits are overlooked when it comes to benefiting the top 1%, hence all of the tax breaks that are given, billions of dollars in tax breaks that are given to the top 1%, and also when it's time to bail out companies. Everybody asked Bernie Sanders, how was he going to pay for Medicare for all, for free colleges and universities? But they didn't ask the government that now. How are you going to pay for bailing out the airline industry, the many corporations that the government wants to protect? That question doesn't get asked. So basically, you only have to be modest in spending when you're going to actually spend on the people, but not when you're going to give free stuff to the rich people. And that is just complete hypocrisy. So thanks for watching. This was a segment on Proud in Practice, and I'll be giving you more real life examples of where Proud is being enacted today in our current time. I'll see you all next time.